Welcome back. The LEGO 29.20 update is now live, and today we're going to take you through everything you need to know about this newest update. And spoiler alert, it's not a whole lot. To get straight to it without wasting any of your guys' time, here are all of the patch notes on screen. Now, taking it from the top, LEGO Fortnite says adventurers, homesteaders, explorers, and engineers. LEGO Fortnite is back online. Read about some of the bug fixes in v29.20 below. So right off the bat, you know that this is just a bug fix update, and there's nothing too crazy here, although there are some good improvements, so hang on. Fixed an issue where vehicles could disappear in certain circumstances. And I mean, right off the bat, that one is just insane for a few reasons. First off, thank you, LEGO Fortnite. we've been wanting that since the vehicles came out. It's great that they finally fixed that. I'm just a victim of a car disappearing with all of my loot on the back, so I'm still a little salty about it. Also, once we get through the patch notes, I'm gonna go back over to the snow biome where my car was just to see if it resurfaced. I'm assuming it probably didn't, but you never know. Moving on though, it is now safe to transport chests on your vehicle. Improved traction to allow vehicles to move more easily up hills. Another W change: on day one, it was a absolute struggle to get any vehicle up a hill of any size. All around, I feel like the vehicles just weren't tested at the length they should have been tested at, and we definitely saw that early on. I personally think it's a really good idea for them to address these things before they add more content to the game, so I'm overall happy with this update so far. Dynamic objects can now go through large doorways, and you can drive your car through an open garage. Again, just a bunch of changes from the Mechanical Mayhem update that were broken on launch. For instance, a big one is being able to use a garage door for your cars, since garage doors are usually built for cars. Before this update, you weren't able to drive any car of any size under a garage door. Now you can, which is very nice. To put these to the test though, we went ahead and we made ourselves a janky little car that we're gonna drive through for the first time just to see and make sure it actually works, because I've not parked a car up in here yet, and honestly it might be too tall. Let's see if it fits though. We're just gonna drive it in, and there's no way. Wait, there's no way that fits. There is no way that that should fit. Well, there you have it. As you can see, this thing is way too tall to be fitting through this doorway, but it still does, which is a W. LEGO Fortnite was not lying in this update. They definitely fixed the garage doors. Anyway, a few more updates to get through. Next, they fixed the issue of the supply drop being empty. I never personally experienced that one, but I also don't go for supply drops that often, so I wouldn't have noticed it anyway. But if you opened a supply drop recently and it was empty, then I guess now it's fixed. Small jacks no longer crumble when attaching to a large dynamic foundation. Wheels will now display damage numbers when attacked. Can confirm that that one is true. Fixed an issue where you couldn't place a railing in step 6 of the Tower Manor build. That is just the most random update ever, but I guess if you were building this and you were having trouble with it, then there you go. And lastly, yes, lastly, we have one more thing that says fixed an issue where sidewalk foundations were not unlocked when meeting the unlock conditions on existing worlds. And to be honest with you, this was an update that I have been waiting for personally. If we go over here to our foundations and scroll down, we finally have our sidewalk pieces. I mean, I built this whole city under the idea that I was going to be able to use the sidewalk pieces until I realized that I just didn't have them in my world. Now I'll probably have to go through and replace all of these gray floors with sidewalk pieces, because let's be real, these sidewalk pieces are realistically the best way to make sidewalk. They look great. They also have rounded edges here, which is very nice compared to what I have going on in front of me here. So yeah, everything in v29.20 is a welcome update, but like I said, it's just bug fixes. I'm not complaining about it. I feel like the game definitely needs to be in a good spot before they release new content. Otherwise, we'd be in an endless cycle of getting content that's broken and everyone being a little unhappy with it. Those are just my thoughts though. Let me know yours down below. How are you guys feeling about the update? Like you already heard, it's not too much. There's one more thing I did want to highlight though, and it is the brand new LEGO styles. You can go ahead and pause on this graphic if you'd like, but in case you own any of these skins, then you might have a new style waiting for you in your inventory. I also wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Epic Games just gifted me the brand new Avatar: The Last Airbender set from the item shop, and that's all because of these videos and the support you guys have given me. I'm able to share these things with you guys early, and I really appreciate your guys' support. It honestly means the world to me. Without you guys, none of this is possible, and from the bottom of my heart, I really mean it. Thank you guys so much for the support. Also, code Kaz in the item shop, 3 letters KAZ. I absolutely love everybody that's been using my code. But that's it for the new bundle, as well as all of the LEGO styles. With all of that being said though, don't go anywhere yet, because we still have to test test more about this update with some secret patches that they might have done that you don't know about. So if you've watched any Lego Fortnite content at all between the time the vehicles came out and now, you might know about the duplication method that was running wild in the Lego community. Basically, all you had to do was slap a dynamic foundation down and then put a small chair on top of it in the right spot, and you could duplicate your items like crazy. As you can see in this clip, I was getting a ridiculous amount of cord, granite, and planks out of this method. And I mean, it was just so insanely overpowered. I do not expect it to still be in the game, but we're here and we are going to test it. So I've got exactly the ingredients that I need. I already have my dynamic foundation down, so we can go ahead and take out the large driver's seat as always. First, we'll do the method where we nudge it up against us, since that's the one that I used to use, and it looks like, let's see if this will work. We place this down and no way. Wait. No way that works. Wait, is it still gonna duplicate? It is. No way. Wait, I did not expect that to work at all, but the duplication glitch in the newest update still works. That was something that I definitely thought was gonna get patched. I don't know how they decided to leave that in, but just to prove it to you, as you can see, it takes 4 planks, 2 granite, and 2 cord to make a driver's seat, and when I break it, I should get double the value of every single resource back, and as you can see, that's exactly what happens. That also means that the other method probably works, which is easier, that I discovered after the fact, where you can basically put it on the edge here and the same thing will happen. It'll just duplicate for you and you can spam it as much as you'd like. Again, I'm not promoting or endorsing these glitches. All I'm saying is I lost everything in my world on the back of that truck. So I don't mind doing the duplication glitch once or twice. You guys do it at your own risk though, and don't abuse it too much, because at the end of the day, it is kind of cheating. But who am I to tell you guys what to do? I just wanted to, you know, put that information out there. I genuinely just can't believe it actually worked though. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away because I have even more to test after this patch. So the next prominent glitch that is actually useful in this game that I'm gonna test is the grapple refresh method, because if you didn't know, you can go ahead and shoot your grapples as much as you want, but as long as they don't break and you don't run them down to 0 shots left, you can actually refresh them, or you used to be able to. It's a very simple thing to test though. All you have to do is drop everything out of your inventory except for the grapplers that you need to refresh. For reference, before I go ahead and respawn, you can see that my grapples don't have 30 shots each, which means they're not completely fresh. But when we go over here and respawn, you're gonna come back over here, and before you pick up your backpack, all you need to do is fill out every single slot inside of your inventory. And I filled my inventory by splitting some of the items I already had, and that did the trick. So when I pick up this backpack, if the glitch is still in the game, then these grapples should refresh to 30. So let's go ahead and clear out 2 spots, pick up the grapples, and see if it still works. It does. Wow. Okay, so they didn't fix either of the 2 best glitches in the game. If you guys watched all the way until the end, you're probably glad you did, because you guys know about both these glitches if you didn't already. And even if you did already know about these glitches, I guess it is good to know that they still exist. I'm in the process of making a grapple factory so that I don't have to do that glitch all the time, but in case you do want to do it, there you go. And that's it for my glitch testing in this video. Those were the 2 that I wanted to test. Both of them still work. I'm so surprised the duplication glitch works. But with all of that being said, there is one more feature slash update that I need to test in this video, and it comes from the patch notes directly, where they said that vehicles with chests on them would basically no longer disappear. Now, like I made a big deal about a little bit earlier in today's video, I have my truck with all of my old loot on it that disappeared in one of my videos. That happened a few weeks ago. I was completely over it, but now that they patched it, I figure I might as well drive all the way over to the snow and see if my vehicle somehow resurfaced. If it did, that would be absolutely insane, and to be honest, I just don't expect that to happen. But we're gonna go ahead and take this vehicle for a spin. We got some extra batteries as well in the trunk, and if our loot is there, that would be incredible. Anyway, I've got a long drive ahead of me, so I will see you guys when we're over in the Frostlands biome. All right, and in the process of driving over here, I lost my car in a river, but that's okay because we are here. So my frozen lake village is right up on that hill and right over this way in front of my crosshair. If I travel a little bit further is where my car mysteriously disappeared. Okay, and it's right around this tree line. It should be here, and yeah, it's definitely not here. I believe it was up against this tree right here, and yeah, it seems like, unfortunately, if you guys lost a vehicle, it's probably not going to respawn. You know, I could have predicted that the vehicles wouldn't have been here after the update, but I had to check. Anyway, we're back over here at our frozen lake village because there's a lot over here still that I'm going to go ahead and collect and bring back to my grasslands village. You know, it's always nice to go ahead and pay this place a visit. We've got all our villagers here that are still working on jobs, which, you know, I just absolutely abandoned them, so it's nice that they're still working. But I think I got everything I needed from my villagers here, so it's time for me to go ahead and travel back home. Either way, because this is an update video, I'm going to keep it a bit shorter and to the point. So if you enjoyed it or you found it helpful, be sure to drop a like and support the video. It always helps me out. But other than that, it's been your boy Kaz. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of this one. I will catch y'all later. Peace.